fireworks, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins. Carry from Matt Breida, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Play action, now it's Tua. Buying time to his left. They'll try and run it. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be third down.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Tua. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he goes out right around the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
3rd and 12.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles.
Now Evans hit, and the ball pops free. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now it's Breida. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
A.J. Brown.
A big play there on the catch and run. 81 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on third and goal? He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
For the field goal, an 18-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go. Because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now Tua. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Here's Breida. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A credit to tackle to Brandon Jones. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
To throw on second down. Hampton. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Throwing on third and long. Hampton. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Breida. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Dolphins on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
on first down. Tagovailoa. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
This is Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On play action, here's Tua. And this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, dude. Big Sears right here.
They run with Breida. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Hampton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the...
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a give to Breida. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's a play to applaud, because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
On third down, Hampton. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on here to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Take over first and
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play.
And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
brings up 2nd and 3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And his throw here's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Push him back.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
That's good.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up a run the dog ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him a gain of 38. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hampton, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on third down. Hampton throwing the out route and complete. That's Brown. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Hampton. He gets it to Brown, complete. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Dolphins 14, Titans 9.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Tua wants to throw it on second down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, here's Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On third and long, it's Tagovailoa. Tua hit, and the ball is out. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Titans. It's a punt return score of 70 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
It's the fourth quarter, partner, and everyone's looking for a hero in the fourth quarter. They just found theirs.
Yeah, so much for the offense coming out, trying to mount that go-ahead drive. They get it right there on the punt return.
And a punt return play can change the momentum.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Good.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
First and 10.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They'll set up a screen for Breida. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. He'll try the right side. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Justin Tucker set to kick.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A running play there going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down. Hampton, quick hitter here, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off the play fake. Hampton sliding out of the pocket. It's complete to Brown, right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take this one down to the 36. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Evans. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Darrington Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Tonight's final.
So this one